This is the One Piece King here today. So we just got the scans, like the V-Jump scans for just any game news in general, like if it's for One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, or if it's with Jump Force, or if it's some other game. So apparently from what we got the news of, and it's apparently gonna be the only thing we just get for right now this month, is we got Dragon Ball Xenoverse. We got Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and it's the I don't know if it's like the Ultimate Kai or something. It's another Kai character that we got, and something with a power up, like an ultimate power up. Um, Frankly though, I kind of wish like that shouldn't have been the only thing. I wish that was more of like a side thing, sort of. Now, of course, I could say that the other thing that was released for, the V Jump scans, I played this game as well, more leaning on the Japanese version. And it is the One Piece mobile game, One Piece Treasure Cruise. I do play that game and everything. I don't really know if maybe I will. Maybe I will make like, some videos of me playing the game and stuff, like maybe doing polls or something, but the thing is though, is that I did the anniversary though, and yeah, I went and did the anniversary, and I got completely, well, I wouldn't say completely wrecked though, but it's like comparing my pulls that I had compared to everyone else's. I think I've only had like maybe two or three good ones really. I didn't have so many good ones like the rest of everybody else that I did see did. I've watched like a couple videos of pulls that people got and everything of characters that they got, and I also kind of like have a group that I know on Instagram that basically we all follow each other together and everything. We're all in a group together basically, but yeah, they went they went and pulled good stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, okay, like they pulled the note, like they pulled the new Snake Man V, like the version 2 Snake Man that like basically is out right now with the new Blackbeard version 2. There's a Katakuri version 3. Yeah, there's a Katakuri version 3, and I think with Sabo they went through 5. I think like 5 versions and everything. So he's like the 5th. Because they went through 4 of them before and everything, and or I think it's, I don't know if it's like 3 or 4. I think it's probably like 4 or 5 around there. Um, but yeah, you get the idea basically. They went through, basically like, everybody else kind of got all that stuff and everything. And I'm just sitting here like, hmm. Because I went and I basically call it game training in a way, but I went and did that. I was free to play for, getting, the gems and stuff for the game. And it's like waiting for the 6th anniversary to come by. I was so ready, and then just completely just duped out and everything. I didn't really get a lot of good stuff and everything. I was hoping to get at least the Soba Mask Sanji, uh, but I didn't. I did not get the Soba Mask Sanji at all and everything. I saw like a few other people that were actually getting him a lot more than I was, so kind of made me disappointed and everything. I'm just like, really? I feel like I have bad luck and everything. Like I have bad luck, and it's just bad. It's just that bad stuff. It even made it to the point where right now I'm just feeling like, do I even want to play the game at this point now? Because like we did Bandai a favor basically because getting number one in the gotcha games basically, or I don't know if it was just gotcha games or if it was something else. um but basically though, if we were to get them number one, we would get like another, like 50 gems, which equals like a multi in the game for like, doing pulls for characters. Like we would get that and everything, and I think we were also getting other free multis as well and stuff. But to me though, it's like that sounds cool, like that's an added bonus right there and stuff. But I think what they should have also done is increase up the red rates too. Um, just in case for that, because like not a lot of people just get to pull reds and everything. I am one of those ones and everything, and it felt very unfair that it's like this was not the year. Like the 6th year is not it and everything. Um, and funny start actually. I started playing the Japanese version 3 years ago from now. I it was like playing the game, and it was like near the start of the third anniversary for the game. And I did give me some good characters, at least at that point. I did. And then from 3 years on end, I did get me some decent ones, got me some good ones around that time. And then right now, it's more like, you know. So at this point, though, it's more like I'm just basically trying to say like, yeah, my my excitement for the game, my determination to basically get better and everything, it's more lessening by the minute now because like I'll still keep it around, but it's probably like I won't enjoy playing it anymore because of the fact that it really just it's stupid. The rates are stupid, and plus I got completely wrecked over and everything. Well, it's like everybody else, most likely everybody else around, got some pretty good stuff and everything. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I can pull me new ones and everything, and that's pretty decent and stuff, but there's like some I'm not really like if I get me new ones, there's like some of them I'm not really looking for. Like that's unless if I have them on the list and everything. It's like a perfectionist kind of thing, really. And I know I shouldn't really have done that and everything, but that's basically what I viewed it as. It's more like I was really aiming for the Soba Mask Sanji and everything. I wasn't expecting myself to basically get, Luffy and, like the new ones. I wasn't expecting myself to get those guys. I really wasn't because they're relatively new and stuff. It's really hard to get them. But from what I see of what everybody else, though, they're really getting the Luffy very easily. They're getting the Sabo very easily. They're getting the Katakuri very easily. And the Blackbeard. Um, you see my problem, really. Like, everybody's getting all these new ones very easily. And when I try, it's like I barely get anything new for myself. So that's kind of what makes me a bit meh, Like, I'm not really happy about that. I'm just what what's completely making it better? Like what's making it so much better for them to actually get all the good stuff right here, and I'm kind of just sitting in the dark, really, not, getting anything good. So yeah, that's my problem, really, and everything. I don't know if I'll really play much of it today. I'll probably try. Um but yeah. But the thing also, though, is besides the V jump scans and stuff, and besides my own personal opinion of what I think they should have done and everything, is done something great for everybody and not just for a certain group of people. Um, is the fact of basically like we should maybe get like a lot more stuff. Basically, like we should be getting a lot more stuff announced pretty soon. Of course, having Smoothie and everything, like a Smoothie gameplay announced and stuff for Pirate Warriors 4, obviously we should see that very soon, I hope. And hopefully along the line of that, we will see, Cracker's player model and everything. Judge's player model, we've already, like, it's technically something we haven't really seen, like basically in the little character files and everything, we haven't seen a Judge player model there. Cutscenes wise and everything, like cutscenes and little dialogues and everything that is like at the at the start, like at the start of a battle or something, or even at the end of a battle. Yeah, we see, we basically do see the the characters and everything right there and everything, like all of them interact and stuff. We do see Judge having a player model, uh, and of course it made me question like that he did have one and everything. It made me question like, wait, why wasn't his character, why wasn't his character more of like a model that was in the game or something? Like his model was there, the same with Pudding's as well and everything. So now that makes me even question more like, what are they gonna do with Pudding now? Like Pudding is also, like we can get Pudding in the game as well and everything and stuff. So yeah, who knows really if we'll actually get Pudding and stuff. Like if we'll get more Big Mom crew members and stuff, the more Big Mom family and stuff. If we do get Pudding, I'd be like, okay, cool. Um, but yeah, it makes me very like it makes me question if we'll even get like more news about that and everything very soon or something. Like not really in a V jump scan, but more like because Smoothie, yeah, Smoothie's already kind of been announced, I believe, in a V jump scan, I believe. Or not even in, I don't think in a V jump scan yet, because we haven't gotten any like any screenshots of her gameplay yet and everything. It was more like I think it was just probably, like, I think it was probably just announced on the website of the game. So yeah, it's more like maybe we'll get a V Jump leak or something with Smoothie and her actual gameplay probably very soon. I don't know. I hope we do though. I hope we do get that very soon. That'd be very awesome and stuff, along with Cracker and Judge, and maybe we can get the idea of what other characters are coming along the way and everything, whether if they're really going to be new characters or some returning ones. Honestly, yeah, I already gave my opinion about, like, the returning ones, they should obviously be free because of the fact that, hey, like, all your favorite ones from previous Pirate Warriors games are coming back. It's like, thank you. That's all we need to hear. Like, that's a good thing. Um, but I guess moving off of that and everything, Jump Force is also, something we really want to know more of, and that is knowing more of, like, what other character reps we're getting, because Todoroki is still one. He already had the V Jump leaks. I believe that was like back in March or April, because now we're already in the month of May, so it was like March or April that we actually got Todoroki's, scans and everything. So interesting enough that we just got that about a month or two ago. So interesting, and of course even a trailer in this. Well, gameplay trailer, I guess I should call it, because it's more like, yeah, we'll get to see how he works and stuff, but actually seeing how he works and stuff, that's gonna be very different and everything. Like, we're not gonna be able to see how he truthfully works yet, until we get, like, more, until we actually get his actual release or something, which should be this month. I should say it should be this month that this character should be released. But if not, that's gonna be really disappointing. If not, um. So yeah, I'm really hoping that maybe they pick up the stuff and everything, because we're already in like the middle of May. If I'm not wrong, we are already in the middle of May already, and the summer starts like in June. So Bandai, you kind of need to go and pick up your stuff here. Like, I know, what's going around in the world is pretty bad already. Like, I know, but still, bro, you need to go and pick that up and everything. You need to go and pick up the slack and stuff. Like, it's cool to announce the characters and stuff, but whenever you say you're releasing it at this time, that's more of like a big bad, because of the fact that if you're not sure when you're gonna release it, you shouldn't put like, we're releasing it like, this spring. This spring is when Todoroki's coming. You can't just say that and not do it, Like, at this point, it already feels like Todoroki is already ready. Maybe they're doing little tweaks with him, maybe, at this point right now. But from the way how it looked and everything, like how they did, his gameplay and stuff in the trailer there, it's more like, yeah, they could just do little tweaks or something, but he looks like he's ready. So, I don't know, like, what they're doing, really. I don't know if they're trying to release all these 5 characters together, or if they're doing them separately or something. Because, like I said, we haven't really got the announcement of, like, the other 4 characters yet. Um, but yeah, I think I already did a video talking about, my predictions of those characters and everything, like, following more of, like, a hero-villain thing or something, because technically that wasn't my original idea, that was someone else's and stuff, but I do understand that kind of logic right there, because, the last one, like, the last pattern that we got, which was the Season 1 DLC, it wasn't really hero-villain. No, it was, like, really random, like, it was going really random and everything, like, filling in spots that you wouldn't think would make it in for the characters. Like, basically Boo, for instance. Boo used to be a villain for Dragon Ball. At least the fat one used to be, but then he became a good guy. Like, he became a good guy after the Boo arc, the Boo saga was done, and, the fat Boo became a good guy, and then, like, I wouldn't say the community loves him. They're more looking at Boo like, oh, yay, Boo's here, you know? More people actually wanted the Kid Boo for DLC and stuff. I can understand that, though. That's why I'm saying if we were getting villains, like, if we were getting, like, more reps from Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto, like, the big 3, villains, I can imagine we would be getting the Kid Boo, unless if they were following Dragon Ball Super, then we could get more, but overall of that, though, I think for villains, we're honestly just gonna get Kid Boo. That's the only one, because they did label the Boos to be different and everything, like, the fat one is labeled in, and basically like parentheses, um, basically it is labeled good, like the Fat Boo is labeled good, so that must mean that they have a plan for the bad one coming in. Because, like, this kind of goes back to Pirate Warriors 4, where Kaku and Jabra, they're basically labeled as Beast, and everything, like, as we see them, they're in their Beast forms. So, yeah, that's already telling me Bandai's already got a plan for those two, like, yeah, we're gonna give these two human forms, and we might make them playable for you guys. It's like, good. That's what we want. We want, these two characters to be playable. Maybe add in more CP9 members so we can have them all playable. Like, all the CP9 could be playable. They could fight, so I just don't know. It's just, like, why would you add a detail in there and then just not mess with it? Like, that's really stupid. You don't go and add in a detail and not, like, you don't go and just add in a detail and just not, continue with that and everything. Because me, honestly, like, seeing the labels right there that they do for these characters, I would look at it more like, yeah, there's gonna be there's gonna be like another, thing going on here and stuff, like, the example would be that there's a good Boo in the game of Jump Force, but there's gonna be a bad one coming in pretty soon. If there's gonna be more Dragon Ball reps and everything, like, if we're getting, like, maybe 4 more characters, because we already have 5, and adding 4 would make another 9. Um, if we were to get that and everything, yeah, most definitely we would be getting, an evil Boo. Yeah, we will get an evil Boo and everything. It would be labeled as either bad or evil. And, Boo would basically be hanging out with Cell and Frieza for the Dragon Ball side of it. And I think, for evil reps for Dragon Ball, I think that would settle it. But for good, like, for the good guys, I think the only thing people are actually wanting from that is probably wanting, I think they're either wanting, like, the teen, like, well, not the, okay, no, Teen Gohan. Yeah, Teen Gohan, but not the adult one. But obviously we probably might get the adult one, probably, because if we get, the Teen Gohan or the kid one, and Boo exists, that's not gonna work, that's not gonna work. It's gonna be like, the things are all messed up here. It's like, yeah. It's like, we get it, we get it. It's like, okay. So, so yeah, though, and everything, we probably could be getting, like, basically the adult Gohan and Android 18 as, like, hero characters. Of course, I could say that we could be getting, like, a Krillin, but Krillin's move is already in the game already, like the Destructo Disc, and that's his move, and it's already in there, so, I mean, there's a possibility of Krillin. There's a possibility. Like, we're not just gonna go and, like, not include him in there. Like, that'd be wrong. Because, like, Krillin's basically been around, like, with Goku and the others since the beginning. Like, Krillin's been around and stuff, and he still gets the smoke from, like, all the other big bads and everything. Like, Frieza gave him the smoke. In fact, he really, delivered the smoke on Krillin. He really did and everything. Cell, Cell more like just kind of just went and did a slap on Krillin. Like, that's pretty much it. He just went and did a slap on Krillin, and he really was hurt. And Boo basically just went and destroyed the planet. So, yeah, Krillin and the others are like, no more. So, yeah, Krillin really got the smoke, from a lot of people. So I'm just like, I had my boy Krillin in this game and everything. Let him have his time to shine and everything. Let it be like after the Boo saga and everything. Like, this is like after the Boo saga and stuff. Like, let Krillin show off what he's learned. I know people would be asking me, like, do you want Yamcha in the game? I'd be like, no! That boy's even weaker than freaking Krillin. Get that Yamcha boy out of here. Like, nah. Like, maybe you could make, like, a CAC of Yamcha, but actually having him in there, nah. Like, no Yamchas and everything, because I think only thing cool about Yamcha, really, is that he did fight for, like, a good while, but it was, like, after, yeah, but basically it was, like, a Dragon Ball Super, which I know isn't really, I guess people would say it's not canon to the story, but it kind of is. Like, the way how I look at it, it still kind of connects and everything, but it's like timelines are very different and stuff. I guess that now understanding that Dragon Ball Super kind of goes like back a bit and everything because at the end of the Buu saga and everything, Pan is already like a kid. Like Pan's kind of already grown up and everything, or not completely grown up to like like an adult age or something. But Pan's a kid, like she's like a little kid and everything, and yeah, like Pan's a little kid and stuff. But in Dragon Ball Super, Pan was never born yet, and until she is, yeah, Pan is now just a baby. So, so basically, I'm just like, wait, what happened with the timeline here? I thought they would continue from where they just left off in, in the Boo saga. Like, what's wrong? And, it's like, yeah, it's like we might cut back time a little. It's like, ah. So, yeah. I mean, well, I guess now looking at it and everything, Battle of the Gods, with the time period does go back a bit before Pan is even born. I don't know about Resurrection F if it continues off of there and stuff. Like, it does, but it's like, is Pan already a child at this point? Like, is Pan already born as a child and all that? Because I don't even know, but at that point, it's like, yeah, Dragon Ball Super basically just goes into more depth with that and everything. Like, it goes more depth into adding, like, details and stuff to the timeline. Um, but yeah, though, it, like, Yamcha hasn't really fought in, Dragon Ball Super. Like, never again has he really, like, did any training or fought anybody ever again. Because at this point, they're all looking at Yamcha and they're like, yeah, you could defend the Earth, but it's only, like, on minimal people. Like, say if it was, like, one of the Frieza soldiers and everything, Or maybe not even the Frieza soldiers. Because at that point, yeah, at that point, the Frieza soldiers kind of are a little bit stronger than Yamcha. Like, maybe not them. Um, I'm trying to think of people that are, like, on the planetary level and not, like, outer space level, like, beyond the planet, because, like, I just can't think of anything good for Yamcha. I know I'm like, basically just making it to where, like, Yamcha's such a downgrade for Dragon Ball, but he is. Let's be honest here. Yamcha is the biggest downgrade in Dragon Ball. People want to say Krillin is, but like, nah, fam. Nah, Krillin is better than Yamcha. Boy even got himself a girl and got married and had a kid. Krillin got all that and everything. Krillin's got that, boy. So I'm just like, my boy Krillin. He finally, after all this time, he finally did it and stuff. But, yeah, but Yamcha though, it's like, boy, he didn't really get much. Like, he had Bulma at one time. He had Bulma in, like, the beginning, but then Bulma went and just... Bulma is just Bulma. Okay, Bulma is just Bulma and everything. At that point, though, Bulma is, like, ready to just, like, hit it with everybody. So it's like, like, the reason why Bulma even left Yamcha was because of the fact that, Vegeta was someone that was, like, way stronger than him. Like, Vegeta basically, could destroy planets, no problem. He could do that. So, yeah, Vegeta is more like, yeah, that one right there, like, if I remember correctly, though, me and you fight, I'm gonna, like, we all know who's gonna win. Like, Vegeta's gonna be like, he's gonna be like, we all know who's gonna win. So, Yamcha, get out of here. Yeah. I guess really to say though is basically I just hope we get more information. That's all I'm saying. Because if we don't, like if we don't get more info and everything, like maybe in about like the next week or so, because we gotta start picking things up here and everything, like, because like I said, timings with stuff with the releases and stuff are really starting to like pick up and everything. Like I said, with Todoroki having to be released in the spring. And apparently May is the last month of the spring before we hit to June. That is the summer month. Yeah, we gotta start picking this up. Like we've got to start picking this up. And if they don't, yeah, fans are probably gonna start like basically getting all the well not defensive, but they're basically gonna get like all mad and basically demand Bandai that they release Todoroki immediately. And it's like okay, like we're gonna release him. Jeez. And it's like, yeah, they release them and everything, but maybe the results probably would be like people aren't happy with that and stuff. Like maybe they needed more time to develop that. It's like, yeah, you wanted us to release Todoroki and everything, but guess what? You know, like this is what you get. This is what you get for demanding. It's like, well, it's like if that's the case, we're gonna demand you make him better. Like, oh no, now we brought ourselves on that one. So yeah, maybe they just don't want that and everything. Like, yeah, people probably would, demand that they want Todoroki released now, but Bandai is probably thinking smart, with this one, and probably thinking like, no, no, it's like if we make it to where he's completely just useless and everything, like we make him a completely useless character to even play as and stuff in that game. Yeah, you guys are gonna basically get mad at us for making that and stuff, but that's because of this rush. Like you guys are rushing us to do this. It's like, no, no, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna make him better and stuff. We're gonna make it to where like you'll really love this character and stuff. We're gonna make it to where you really love him. It's like, okay, but yeah, but just so you're wondering though, basically what I mentioned before about the Treasure Cruise game, like what info did they have on them? Basically, the only info that they really had on that was basically announcing a Hawkins and Kid legend. I don't know. I think they're separate. I think they're separate legends, to like not together and everything. Like maybe they'll be in the same Sugo together because that's what they call it in the game. Um, but yeah, like as legends go and everything, I'm more of just looking at it like I'm not gonna get new ones and everything. Like, I mean, I got me a few new ones, I'll admit, but I'm not gonna get the new ones. I'm not gonna get those. If I got me those just randomly, that kind of makes me think back to when I pulled Kaido, and when I pulled Kaido in the game, the dude really was released out, like, the time whenever I pulled him, it was actually funny. The time when I pulled him, it was like back a couple months or so. Like, I think, yeah, if I remember correctly, Kaido was like released last month, or not last month, but like last year. I believe it was like in, not December, I would say, like maybe November, December probably. But yeah, around there when Kaido first released, I didn't get him. I didn't get Kaido at all, but I think it was like maybe a month or two later, I did get him, and it was like, dude, how did I get this? How did I get this character? You know? And he was pretty cool to use. I'm not gonna lie, Kaido was pretty cool to use and everything. But then, of course, with this overpowered ability to basically just beat anything at this point, Bandai just went and, negated that and everything. They basically nerfed him to the point where Kaido could not be overpowered anymore. Makes sense why they did that and stuff, but made me kind of mad where it was like, okay, we only have just one character. Yeah, it's a dual character, but we only just have one that can get rid of that, so that way Kaido's overpowered abilities can work again. But again, though, for myself, it's really hard to get this character, like this dual character that can, remove anything, or remove any debuffs, I should say, in the game and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be really hard for me to get it. If I even have if I have an ounce of luck somewhere, like good luck somewhere, and I just randomly get a good chance of even getting, that dual character, I think I might start to enjoy the game again. I'm not gonna lie, I think I would start enjoying it again, because that's just telling me, like, hey, I can start using this character to my advantage and basically, clear stuff again, just like how I used to. And, yeah, when that happens and everything, that's gonna be that's gonna be basically game over right there. That's gonna be game over. I basically win. Like, I basically beat the game. I win. I would probably care less about other legends or something. Like, well, not really care less about like some legends, but maybe most of the other ones that could be overpowered. I'd be like, psh. It's like I don't care about those. Like, nah, I don't care about none of those. Yeah. But, anywho, though, I guess I'll end out the video right here, because at first I was trying to really think and stuff and everything, but, thinking about, like, the V-Jump scans and everything, and how I did, discuss the One Piece Treasure Cruise game, like, info in there, I'm kind of just like, yeah, I know you discussed that sometimes and stuff, but we just got the anniversary and everything. It's still kind of going on. I think they probably could have waited maybe in July probably to release this info for us because honestly to me, like I said, Treasure Cruise is more like I'm not caring too much about its news anymore. It's more like meh. But yeah, I guess I'll end it out right here and everything. Have a good day, night, morning. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Leave a like on the video and comment down below your thoughts of what do you think of the scans that majority of it, is more focusing for the Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I guess that's what everybody's talking about because no one's like people that don't play the One Piece Treasure Cruise game. Yeah, then the Xenoverse thing is probably the main focus of what everyone's looking at. They're just like, really, Xenoverse? Like that's all we're getting? And they're like, okay, okay. It's like that's it. No faith in Bandai at this point. Unless if you play Xenoverse. Like I know some people that do and stuff, so I don't know if they'll be happy about it or if they'll just be like, ugh. It's like Xenoverse. It's like, no. That game is basically dead at this point. No one really plays it that much. It's like, eh. But anywho though, yeah, everyone just have a wonderful day, and I guess I'll see you all in the next video.